Good evening, YouTubers and all the YouTube community. The YouTube community. How y'all doing this evening? Well, I'll tell you, I have not had dinner. I had a lot of the junk food, but I did not have dinner. As a matter of fact, I got in this cup. I haven't seen anything flying around here, and I think I saw something flying around here last night. But anyway, I haven't seen anything flying around here today. So I got a little ginger ale in here because I went shopping today. And remember, I was supposed to have been making some. This is earlier today. This is the same day that I had went shopping and bought all that. Well, I didn't buy a whole lot. But the same video when I had on the other leopard sweater. Anyway, I said I was going to make a cabbage casserole. Well, I made the cabbage casserole, but I felt so bad because I had this other video that was, uploading, and I couldn't, show you how I was making the cabbage casserole. But I can show you how it looks. This is it right here, y'all. That's my dinner. And again, just as before, when I had made the casserole, I didn't show you how I did it. But I can tell you how I did it. It's not a big deal. It's only ground hamburger, just like you were making spaghetti or something. And you cut your cabbage up. But you know what? Just like I had said before, it takes cabbage, I don't know why, so long to cook. Now, that cabbage casserole, and there's still them cabbages. I got still, the stem part of the cabbage is still hard. Like they're still not quite done. I just took it out the oven just before I got on here. And I guess I would suggest, like I said I was going to do the last time, I said that I was going to boil the cabbage a little bit first, and which is what I should have done. But this was not one of those thick, how you get the cabbage leaves are all dense. The cabbage itself is really dense and it's close together inside. So this cabbage wasn't like that. It was like, kind of soft inside. You know how you get it. Sometimes it's like that. That's okay. This one should be okay. I shouldn't have to cook it that long because it's not, real dense like cabbages sometimes are. Bon. Because some parts of it still is not done. Oh, I'll tell you. But guess who's going to eat it? Because you're going to eat cabbage raw, too. I just, the part that I can't chew, I just can't chew. That's all. Because I got to have something in my stomach. Because I've been eating everything. I've been eating cheese. Let me show you. Cheese doodles. And let me throw this in there, too, while I'm at it. They don't taste like they used to either. What's going on? I do not know. And, what else did I have? I had some of the mandarin oranges, the pillars, the one that looks so bad in here. Matter of fact, that worst looking one, I decided to peel it. It was, let's see, it was worse looking than this on the outside. But on the inside, looked just fine. I ate it. I hope it don't make me sick. But I've been, snacking on everything because I'm waiting on this. Maybe I should just let it sit in the oven for a while. Just sit. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a burnt sort of dark piece of cabbage. Because it's still kind of watery. I like it to be a little, some parts of it's still kind of watery. It's not going to probably thicken up or nothing like that because I didn't put no thickener in it. And, my old girl gonna have her some cabbage. And you know what? I was watching the video and I seen a lady. There's so many different ways, so many different versions of how to make things up here on YouTube. I mean, I saw a lady, which I had never seen that before because I got some some carrots. She put carrots in hers. I forgot her name. I could probably go to my history and find out. But y'all ain't probably going to make no cabbage casserole. But like I said, the one I make is very simple. You brown your hamburger, you stir it up, scramble it up in a pan just like you normally do if you was going to make spaghetti. And you put onions in it. And I personally I didn't have no green peppers, but I did have some red pepper. I had a yellow pepper, and I had an orange pepper, which is they're just about gone in that casserole. And I put some onions in there. Like, it depends on how much hamburger you got. That's how much onion or whatever, chopping that you put in there. And, I did have one can. I had one can of chicken broth. But I didn't use the chicken broth in the can that I had because I was saving that to make I got some turkey wings in there. And I got some stuffing mix in there, and I was going to put that broth in my stuffing mix, so I saved that. So I know I'm not going to open that can because I wasn't going to use the whole can anyway. And so I used chicken bouillon, the bouillon cubes. And I put that in there. I think I used 2 cubes. Just put a little hot water. You don't want to get it too watery because your food, after you rinse your cabbage, you've got liquid from the water that you rinse your cabbage with. So that's water in there. That's probably why my water is soaking up, because I should have sort of, shook them cabbage out or something before I put them in there. And what else did I do? Oh, a can of stewed tomatoes, diced. And they come in, I got the ones that has the basil, the basil and the oregano. It's like a 12, I guess it's a 12-ounce can. It's the big can, not the little one. It's a big ounce can like that. And I put that in there, and then I put it in the oven, covered it, mixed it up, put it all together, threw the cabbage and the ground beef and everything in there in a big enough bowl or big enough pan, because I used my pan. I put it in my pan and just, mixed everything up, because the cabbage that I had wasn't that big. Because if it was that big, it would have been, the size of the casserole would have been way bigger. And just mix that up and let that go in the oven for a while, covered. I'll say anywhere from 45 to an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. These things take a long time to cook, trust me. After that 45 minutes or an hour, depends, how, which I went an hour at 350. So, you take it out, sort of mix it up a little bit, you mix it around a little bit, and then you do the uncover. Uncover it another 30 to 45 minutes, which I went over that too, because the cabbage still weren't done. I cooked this thing for over 2 hours, and allow me to tell you, like I said, the stems are the thick part of the stem, still is not done. And what I'm going to do, like I said, the next time, which I mean, you could probably just throw it in a pot and just get it on, get it on and over with. Or I probably should have left it sitting in the oven for a while. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to eat me some of that. And cook it when you really don't have nothing. I would say if you're going to cook it, start in the afternoon. It'll be ready by dinner time, okay? Like maybe around, if you start around 1, 2, somewhere along that, it should be ready by dinner. And you know what I think it would taste good with it? I think it would be good with some cornbread. I love cornbread, especially if there are any greens involved. I like cornbread with it. And so I'm going to eat because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm very hungry. And this is my second video of the day. And I don't know if you learned anything or not just by me talking, but because I was actually going to demonstrate it. But like I said, on YouTube these days, it's taking a long time to upload a video. Now, when I came back when I came back from the store earlier today, I did a video to show you what I had bought, and I was telling you about how the little dog, wanted to bite me. Well, I don't know if he wanted to bite me, but he got all excited and stuff, and I'm scared of dogs, like I said. And I made that video, uploaded it, took a nap. It was about 7 hours. First they said 3 hours. And then I kept coming back. Well, I didn't keep coming back because I took a nap. You already know I had to have me a little nap around 2-ish. Around 2 o'clock. I remember because my daughter called me around 2. And took me a nap, got up. I got up about maybe 5:30, about 5:30, because I started cooking this cabbage casserole immediately when I hit the floor. And you already know it's 9:30. Well, it's 9 o'clock when I finally took it out of the oven. I got tired of cooking it, so I finally took it out of the oven. Probably around 9:10, something like that, because I got up here to talk to the YouTube community about my cabbage casserole. And now I'm going to eat the cabbage casserole, y'all, because it's late for me to be eating. And plus, I got a frog in my throat. I got to get rid of the frog. And I'm quite sure when I put this hot food on there, that'll get rid of that frog. Have a good night, y'all. I go with love. See you tomorrow.